Hi guys, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Simone. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. So I just moved all the participants to the wrong session, but we are moving them back to this session. Let's see, and now I only see you, Eric, and now I see both of you. Great. And let us wait a second. We had 130 people, so we want to see if some more people want to join before we start. But we also need to. I'm sorry, I'm talking muted. Doesn't help, that does it? So we are waiting for a few more. But I think we start. And who of you would like to start presenting? You have a 5-minute pitch to showcase what you're doing. So everyone meet with Eric and Wakoko, and they will present themselves, what they are doing. They've been startups attending our program here at the Circular Innovation Hub. We're very happy and proud. So go ahead, guys. Eric, do you want to start?
I'll let Wakoko introduce himself.
Wakoko
and then
starts? All right. So the floor is yours, Wakoko.
Thank you so much, Eric. My name is Wakoko Wangila. I am a co-founder and the legal advisor to Inno Neat Energy Solutions, a local startup that is involved in lithium-ion battery repurposing. Thank you.
Awesome. And my name is Eric Monene, and I'm the founder and CEO at Circularity Space. So without much ado, let me share my screen. So I have grown up all my life next to the largest dam site in East Africa, the Dandora dam site. And growing up, I witnessed men, women, and sometimes even children scavenging for things that they can sell to make a living. To me, it showed that waste is a resource, and if utilized correctly, we will reduce the amount of pollution we have from the waste that we put out into the environment. And this is where the idea of Circularity Space came in. You see, Africa is one of the fastest growing continents in the world right now, and the population is going to grow by 2 times by the year 2050. This will lead to an increase, 100% increase in the amount of waste we put out into the environment, and this is according to the World Bank. By the year 2050, we'll have doubled the amount of CO2 emissions as a result of this waste that we put out into the environment. This is where we come in, though. We recover waste resources from individuals and users, from real estate, institutions, organizations, and provide these sorted waste materials in categories such as electronic waste, plastic, glass, aluminium, to recyclers, manufacturers, or composters, or purely anyone who is in need of this waste resource. We make roughly $100 per ton of waste, and we earn a commission of 20% on the waste we recover. And we provide an incentive to our user, paying them $80 per ton of waste that they put into our collection systems. How does our product work? Well, a user signs up with their name and phone number. They find their nearest smart bin or collection point, drop their trash, and earn points that they can redeem for cash or for discounts on products. The smart bin identifies users, the type of waste disposed, and pays them based on the value of the waste to recyclers. We are using Internet of Things and artificial intelligence technology to close Africa's circular economy gap. Our smart bins are solar powered, meaning once they are put into any environment, they can withstand any energy requirements and are standalone. We're using advanced technology, but still Internet of Things and AI can be low power, requires low power to maintain. And in addition to this, we are filing a utility model patent, whereby we're going to secure the algorithm that is able to identify and value waste that we collect from our users. We are addressing a $7.6 billion African circular economy market. And by circular economy market, we mean Africa is not yet tapping into this potential. And we are coming in at an age where we have the Waste Management Act that has just been passed in Kenya, and an Extended Producer Responsibility Act that will have manufacturers and producers account for the waste that they put out into the environment. It's because of this that in our first and second year of operations, we'll be servicing Kenya and targeting cities of Nairobi, Nakuru, Kisumu, and Mombasa. In our third year of operations, we aim to expand to the rest of East Africa, and by our fifth year of operations, we'll be serving the rest of Africa. What sets us apart from our competitors is that we turn trash into cash, meaning you don't have to pay a collector, and you get to earn a passive income from the waste that you would have otherwise thrown. We provide the user incentive, so now people have a reason to properly manage their waste. And third, we're introducing a smart waste management system. At the moment, we're making profit by selling our smart bins, and we have a 60% margin on bins that we produce. And on top of this, we earn a commission on the recyclables that we sell to recyclers. Our goal is to monetize waste data by our second year of operations. So far, we have saved 4 tons of CO2 emissions during our pilot stage. We've carried out 2 pilots at a Coca-Cola bottling plant and Multimedia University, an organization and institutions which are our initial point of entry into this market. We were collecting plastic waste, and we reached a total of 1.5 tons from just over 240 users. The team that is making this happen is myself, with a bachelor's degree in software engineering, James Maina, our hardware engineer with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering, and Thomas Suma, our head of finance. Skills that we lack of being in the market and having experience, we get it from our advisor, Dr. Mary Mugo, who's the Dean Faculty of Business and Law at Multimedia University. Being at the pre-seed stage, we are raising a 50,000 USD funding, which could be either in debt or equity, and this will be used in product development to cover our operations expenditure and in sales and marketing so that we can get our product ready for our users. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Eric. I'll try and also share my screen.
Okay. Great, thank you. It's really inspiring. And also that the pilots have been fine and good. And I do hope investors will find you, because this is definitely a future. And I'm thinking we can leapfrog many times. We don't have to go through all the stages that might have been, for instance, in my home country, sometimes in Africa. We can actually move on to the next level and skip some of the. So with your new technology, that's really one way of doing it. Wakoko, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. Thank you very much. So lithium-ion batteries have very wide usage. For instance, we have electronic devices like phones, headphones. At the moment, as we move into e-mobility, we have electric batteries. Then we have solar storage, even in electrical, that is generally electricity, partly because they are saying that lithium-ion batteries, or the cells are smaller, they're lighter, and they have better density, better energy density. And of course, we know too well that they are made from cobalt, graphite, lithium, which are mined from basically majorly from the DRC. Now, at the moment, we have a lot of waste. It is estimated that we have about I think 130 tons or so, which are currently in storage. That is at the Waste Center and EnviroServe, our partners. That means they are estimated to be about 100 tons or so, of waste that is not collected, that is outside there, that is in our homes, whether it's we have phones, any phone that dies, that battery that is thrown away, that is waste. So basically what we are trying to do is to ensure that we collect the used batteries, test the cells, and then after testing, we manufacture a solar battery. These batteries are ready to go for solar. You don't need an inverter, and they can be used for off-grid communities. Unfortunately for us in Kenya, I think it's not just off-grid, because even in Nairobi, even when you're connected to the grid, you need to have a backup. So our intention is generally to ensure that we have affordable energy that is available to everybody, that is clean, that is ready to go, and it is easy to repair, because the batteries that we have in the market, they are not repairable, and that is the biggest concern, such that when that battery, if it is a motor vehicle battery, immediately dies, you dispose it off. But our batteries, likely we can be able to repair them. Perhaps the only challenge that we're also thinking about is what then happens to even our batteries when later on they die. So perhaps that is a discussion that we need to have, so that we are able to go into full recycling. The market that we have, as already alluded to, is fairly huge, whether in Kenya or in sub-Saharan Africa or South America. So all these usage, whether in e-mobility, in households or SMEs, that is, let's say if we are to use them in milk coolers or for water pumping, irrigation, the market is just huge. We cannot service it on our own. But we just hope that with our small innovation, we can be able to play a brief role in this. And what we are at the moment, we have about 120 units in the market, basically supplied by one of our partners, Sun Transfer. Those market, the products are in different usages, either in households or among their farmers who are using them in solar pumping facilities. So our target is to have at least 1,000 units in the market for us to be able to conclude our proof of concept. So at the moment, we just have about 120 units. But then if we can be able to scale up to 1,000 units, we shall most appreciate. So the revenue so far had been just about 7,000 USD. That is for the about 120 units that we have in the market. So if we can be able to raise 250,000 USD, either is equity investment or perhaps a grant of some form, it will go a long way in ensuring that we achieve that targeted goal. And the team that has been working on this, there is a good Katemba. Katemba has about 15 years of experience in the solar industry, though he's a marketer by profession. Edwin Amoka is an electrical and electronic engineer, while Jemima Njeri is our CFO. She has over 15 years of experience in finance, while on my end, I do a lot of talking and advisory on legal matters. We have been able to achieve a few milestones. For instance, we are winners in the Prevent Waste Alliance. We are also participating in the Setup Energy Camp, and we are currently finalists in KCSE Climate Launchpad. So for that, we kindly request that you are able to join us on this journey. First of all, in ensuring that all our off-grid communities get power, but then thereafter we go ahead in ensuring that we recycle all these lithium-ion batteries or cells to protect the environment, because renewal or perhaps recycling will assist us even deal with the economic and political situation, because mining is said to be one of the reasons as to why the war in Eastern DRC is not likely to stop. So perhaps we know that if we can create another market, we can be able. Yes. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. My apologies.
Thanks a lot, both of you, for this. And now you've had more than 80 people listening in and hearing about your innovation and business models. I hope you will be contacted. I hope you have registered in and seen how the lounge is working, and that you can actually connect with people who are attending the conference, and they can connect with you, of course. So I encourage everyone to check that out, the opportunities in the lobby lounge to connect with anyone who is a panelist. You can find them there, and other attendees, of course. So thank you, everyone. We need to move forward into the next session, which is vocational training and capacity building in this industry of ours. And guys, I hope you also come along, Eric and Wakoko, right? So let's just move. We will do that for you and meet you very soon again.